just like another community, like the whole, just society basically in a smaller scale.
A lot of people end up in community settings, being at Newton Dee, being at any other settings, a little bit by chance to try to experience something new, and a lot of people come because they want to try something new. Some people are seeking something a bit more eclectic, some people are seeking something that's different, some people are seeking an alternative.
Newton Dee began as a village community in 1960, so now in 2010 it's 50 years old as an adult village community.
A lot of people are often surprised to know that Newton Dee exists and is even here, even though it's been here for 50 years.
I think the first thing that struck me was that there's a very varied lifestyle for the villagers here.
Okay, wait, let me think.
Well, it's just everyone knows each other, and like even if you don't know them, you'll still say hi on like the road or something. That's like really nice.
I think I can sum it up with, I came to Newton Dee on the 7th of June 1975, and within 2 hours I was in love with the place. I knew I want to be here.
You want me to answer this one?
No, you can go first.
Newton Dee is a community that tries to meet everybody's needs, cultural, social, economic, spiritual. The way that Newton Dee manifests as a microcosm of society is that there is home life, there is working life, there is social life. Everybody in the community participates in the domestic aspect of life within house, home, community structures, which may be quite small, 2 or 3 people living together. They may be quite large, where it becomes an extended family structure.
The villagers look to us for the stability and the support, the long-term support. They know that we're going to be there in the morning, and that's important to them.
We have our fallouts, we have our disagreements, we have our day-to-day life in the house.
For me, it's one of the main reasons why we came back, the location or the setting of the village itself, because it is so, there is such a sense of security and safeness. I just thought, wow, what a wonderful place to bring up a child or 3. And it is nice that they can get on their bike and roll down to the playground, and on the way they get to see the cows being milked and the pigs and the ducks. It's a really nice experience.
These various things, whether it's the craft products or the services of the bakery, etc., are things that we've understood to be needed by the locality, the society, the communities around here.
I make the bread in the bakery, and the bread comes to your house for supper.
I can't even think how many loaves we would make in a day. If you take all the different kinds of bread, there's, say, about a couple hundred loaves a day.
I'm working in the bakery for 7 years, and I like it very much. Yeah, it's been fun.
I enjoy the bakery for making the bread and seeing the process of how the bread is done and how it gets done and what goes into it, and also the social side of work as well in the bakery, just to sit down and enjoy the smell of the bread getting baked and feeling the warmth of the bread afterwards when it comes out of the oven to be put onto different trays.
And you have, as I said, the workshops, and you can do all sorts of different things, and it's a challenging place to be for the villagers. It's not like they necessarily don't need to be stuck in just one thing their whole life. They can change and learn different crafts and so on.
Many of the people that come here are, for the rest of the week, working in other workshops and other settings. So it really is a space for them to come and really work for themselves, by themselves, and experience something that's very individually tailored around the person.
I didn't know Newton Dee so much in the earlier days, but people told me it was very much a work ethic community, and that's loosened up a lot. And now I get folk coming here from other communities saying, "We have a really good cultural life here. We always come to Newton Dee," you know. And I think that's a big plus.
Oh, the plays are right stressful. Towards the end of each play, I keep thinking I'm not going to say yes the next time. And then you get done and you look back and it seemed quite fun. And then it's a while before Russ asks you to be in another one, and then you say yes because you think, yeah, actually it was a good time.
It's nice because the Newton Dee audience is like the best audience, you know, because they laugh at the right moments and even at the wrong moments, but they still laugh.
Dearest friend and benefactor, I'll see to it that a few...
It's just right before you're actually going to do the play, it feels like it's not worth it. And then you actually start doing the performances and it kind of all ties in together. And when you actually have an audience and they applaud, then it's quite nice.
On a Monday night I go to folk dancing with a few friends.
Yes, I go to folk dancing and I love it. It makes me feel better. I go dancing and it's a wonderful experience.
Well, what happens is most people come in and they sit and wait until Andreen puts on the music, and then she encourages us, most of us, up to dance, and then we dance, well, so-called dances. Then we do a few waltzes, and most most of the people sit and watch.
If you're nice and young, use your legs.
If you become part of it, your sense of belonging is very strong, and that very much comes down to it. It is a community, it is a unique kind of lifestyle, it is a very conscious choice of a unique kind of lifestyle. Thereby, it becomes something you want to be part of, but you also choose to be part of.
But maybe if you rephrase the question, I might be able to get my head around it.
I mean, I've lived here all my life, so I don't really know anything else.
The uniqueness is what makes people decide to stay on longer than for 11 months of volunteering or a gap year or whatever that be.
As soon as you figure out, oh, I've got my finger on it, it kind of disappears with the wind. So,
like everything about it, it's such a nice place to live in, you know, and a nice atmosphere, you know. When you go everywhere, it's nice, you know. It's spaceful, you know, and it's nice. Oh yes.
I feel it's very important to have a community like Newton Dee, especially in this day and age.
It seems so, I don't know, you know, you see the movies and all the mist and whatnot, and everything seems so mystical, and when you get here, it's just wet.
You have the opportunity to do things, very cultural things, with people you know well, and that makes it, again, just really social and nice.
But I think what has evolved is that we're no longer completely unique, but we continue to be different in the way that we live our lives, that we live this somewhat holistic lifestyle, which is not unique, but is different.
To fear of you and you slow